I do love this song. I'm going to forgive that little lyric right there because he does say that it wouldn't mean nothing without a girl. So, you know what? When we're talking about guys, you probably get stressed out every now and again. Maybe you don't want to really talk about it. So there is a way that maybe you can address your stress without having to tell too many people about it. So Dr. Amy Serin is here, co-founder of TouchPoints. First, let's start with why everyone, men in particular, should address stress, because it can have a long-term effect on you.
Stress is public enemy #1. It's literally ruining our lives before it kills us, and 44% of Americans are incredibly stressed out. It's really an epidemic. And when people are stressed out, they're not at their best. They're irritable, they can't sleep, they can't perform, and ironically, the biggest stressor for men is not being able to perform, but stress creates this perpetual cycle. So we really need to address this and do something about it.
So how do we do that without talking about it too much? Because I mean, like, guys aren't hanging out at the game like, man, I'm really stressed, you know?
Yeah, no, they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
You know, in my clinics, what we do is we actually hook them in with performance enhancement and say, you know, there's new ways that you can address your stress without having to talk about it. Our neuroscience has gone beyond talk therapy for strategies, and we've got some great hacks for men who want to address stress, but they don't want to sit on a couch.
Like, what would one be?
So one would be bilateral alternating stimulation, the technology in TouchPoints. They can just put on wearable devices, and it reduces their stress by up to 70%. They don't need to tell anybody about it. They can be at work or at school or going about their day, and no one even needs to know.
Which isn't to say, I just want to make it clear, we're not saying that you shouldn't talk about it. If you want to talk about it, you should talk about it. But if you don't want to, these are some options. Now, I want to just say, I'm hearing like a buzzing. I'm feeling a buzzing. So what is this tell me about TouchPoints.
So TouchPoints are bilateral alternating stimulation, and what they are micro haptic vibrations that actually get processed in the network that decides what to do with your stress response. Your stress actually turns on and off like a light switch multiple times a day, often without you even being aware. And we know that men often are not aware when they're stressed out, you know, and their women are like, he's really stressed out, and he's like, I'm fine, but he's not sleeping, irritable, not doing well in other areas of their life. So we really want to create different ways to deal with stress that don't require your consciousness to tune in and then have you shifting out of what you're doing.
Okay. And so am I hearing a buzzing?
You are. I have mine on. They're hidden because they don't have to be touching skin. I have them somewhere on my body right now.
So, but what do you have on your wrist then? I thought that's what was buzzing.
These aren't actually on. I have some hidden because you can have them anywhere. But these are just demo units, and I can show you how these work. You just press a few buttons here, and they sync up, and now these ones are on as well.
So they're giving you little pulses, little bzz, bzz,
haptic micro vibrations. Yeah, and you know, people have overcomplicated stress. They think you have to do all these things. Stress is part of your nervous system, and it flicks on so quickly that we can actually hack it with this technology non-invasively.
So how often do you recommend that? Is it just like maybe in the mornings when you're eating your breakfast, or you just wear it all day long?
You know, it really depends on your personalized stress profile. What we have on our app is a free stress profile that anybody can take. It'll give them lifestyle tips, and it'll also tell them how stress manifests for them and give recommendations of exactly how to use the TouchPoints.
And where do we find that app?
You can go to ilovetouchpoints.com, our website, or you can look up in any app store the TouchPoints Solutions app.
Awesome. Thank you. We're just two ladies just chilling.
That's right.
Very comfortable. And then if you want to get that way.